I woke up to find myself back in a hospital. After hearing my situation, the nurse recommended a private investigator to me. The attending physician concluded that the amnesia had been triggered by the impact of the crash. To help me recover faster, he scheduled an MRI scan. But the moment I stepped out of the machine, I spotted the bespectacled man who'd been tailing me. By now, the doctors had already pumped me full of sedatives. I had zero strength to fight back. I was completely at his mercy. In that moment, my doubt evaporated. I was absolutely certain those memories belonged to me, and that they had to contain some deeply buried secret. I stared at the motionless nurse, utterly helpless. I still didn't know the other man's endgame, but one thing was clear. I had to find a way out of here. The instant I reached for the scissors, the bespectacled man came back. He didn't notice anything off. He went straight to dealing with the nurse's body. By the time he realized I was gone, I was already out. To get to the bottom of this, I tracked down the private investigator. After hearing my whole wild story, Dave was hooked. He'd help me find the truth. But he hit me with the hard questions. Why would someone impersonate me? What were they after? And why would my own wife pretend not to know me?
Do you believe me?
I believe you're telling the truth, Dr.
Dave's philosophy was simple. Every lie has cracks in it. He told me to start by finding Katie. I wasn't exactly thrilled about facing her again, but when I offered up my expensive watch as collateral, Katie agreed to meet with the detective the next day. Since I had no ID and no place to go, I crashed at Katie's place for the night. Meanwhile, Dave dug into the Dr. Weiss I'd mentioned and found out they were gearing up for a major global academic summit. And this year, there was a particularly high-profile guest, the young Persian prince. His country was deep in the middle of a war, and the prince had already survived multiple assassination attempts. Back at Katie's place, I was about to take a cold shower when the doorbell rang. The bespectacled man had arrived with a killer in tow. Before Katie could react, she was restrained. The assassin tore through the entire apartment, but came up empty. He spotted the open window and bolted outside to search. What he didn't know, I was pressed flat against the outside of the window frame. The bespectacled man sensed something was off. He grabbed Katie as a human shield and went deeper into the apartment to search. That's when I came at him from behind. I disarmed him in one clean move, but there was no way I was a match for him. Then Katie came through in the clutch. She clocked the guy from behind and knocked him out cold. We fled the scene at once. The next day, we went back to the detective to regroup. Dave said he might have figured out their motive. The whole situation with the prince was stepping on some powerful toes. My identity was the only way anyone could get close to the prince. Dave was convinced they were planning to assassinate him at the summit. I couldn't rule out his theory, but we had no proof. The only way to get real answers was to find my wife. We split up. Katie tailed the fake husband, while I tracked down my wife. But the woman told me she couldn't leave just yet. If she ran, whoever they were would kill her entire family. She told me to find the missing briefcase first, then meet her at the airport. I had a million questions, but she didn't give me a chance to ask. She just turned and walked away without looking back.